Man, that is some cloudy hot tub water. Well, in truth, it's actually coming from my fog machine and not from my hot tub. But you might have a problem with cloudy hot tub water, and if so, that's what we're talking about in this video, how to clean cloudy hot tub water. So first of all, let's talk about what causes hot tub water to be cloudy. It could be a combination of high pH or alkalinity. It could also be a combination of low sanitizer. Most people use bromine or maybe chlorine to sanitize their hot tub, and maybe it's just got low levels of that and has for some time. But it could also be a buildup of scum or bacteria, things that they call biofilm, and we'll get into what biofilm is and how to get rid of it a little bit later in this video. Hot tub water can also be cloudy because of improper filter maintenance. Filters are designed to be rinsed off about once a month, deep cleaned about every 3 months, and replaced every 1 to 2 years. And when I first moved into this house and found this hot tub, the filters looked like they hadn't been touched in years. So that could definitely lead to cloudy hot tub water. So you've got to take good care of your filter. I'm going to have a future video about proper filter maintenance coming up. So make sure and hit that subscribe button. That way you know when that video comes out. So the other thing that we want to talk about is not changing your water frequently enough. I'm going to have a video about that as well, where I show you how I drain my water in as little as 15 minutes. But not draining your water frequently enough can definitely lead to cloudy hot tub water. After all, in the water, we're soaking in it. Lots of people are soaking in it, and we've got some things called total dissolved solids that end up floating in the water. Total dissolved solids are basically just the things that come off of our skin. And yeah, that could be like flakes of skin, but it could also be things like soaps or colognes, body oils, body lotions, cosmetics. All of those things over time can cloud up our water. That's one reason a lot of resorts and places like that have you shower before you get into a mineral hot spring. They want to keep as much of that stuff as possible out of the water that you're going to be soaking in. But I mentioned biofilm earlier. Biofilm is basically a buildup of bacteria, and a lot of the time it ends up inside of the pipes and the plumbing of your hot tub, so it's not something you see. And just treating the water with sanitizer and shock and things like that sometimes isn't enough to get rid of biofilm. So what I do right before I go to change my hot tub water is I add a product called Oh Yuck. It's a special cleaner designed to clean out all of the pipes and jets, everything on the internal workings of your hot tub to get rid of biofilm. I just pour it in, I turn the jets on, I let it circulate for a little bit, I drain the hot tub completely, I wipe it down, I clean it out, I refill it with fresh water from my hose, and then I just treat the water and adjust it as needed. That gets rid of the biofilm, which is a major cause of cloudy hot tub water. All right, so we've talked about several things that can lead to cloudy hot tub water. Another thing that most people don't suspect is your cover. Your cover can sometimes have holes or tears in it, and it gets waterlogged over time with water from the hot tub, either water from the hot tub or rainwater. And sometimes that can lead to bacteria and mold and mildew buildup inside of the cover. And sometimes it's not even that obvious. You don't notice it. So one thing, if you've got cloudy hot tub water and you're not sure what the cause of it is, take the cover off. Set it away, at least 10 or 15 feet away from the hot tub, and leave it off for a little while. And then see if you can determine by using your nose where the smell is coming from. Is it coming from the hot tub water? Is it coming from the cover? Maybe it's coming from both. But if it's coming from the cover, then there are some special things that you need to do to clean a waterlogged hot tub cover. And I'm going to link to one of my articles in the description here because I've covered that pretty thoroughly, but I'll also be doing a future video about that one as well. Aside from that, the next thing you want to do is what's called hyper-chlorinating your water. To do that, you want to get a 5-gallon bucket, like those orange buckets you can get at Home Depot for pretty cheap. And you're going to want to pour a lot of chlorine powder in there. Even if you use bromine normally, I think in this instance it's best to use chlorine. You're going to want to fill that bucket with water and really mix that chlorine in there really thoroughly well. And the reason for that is if you're adding a large amount of chlorine to your hot tub, it actually can damage the acrylic shell. So we want to pre-mix it in that 5-gallon bucket and then add it in. You want to get your chlorine up to about 100 parts per million to really hyperchlorinate that water. Then put the lid back on, turn all of the jets and water features on, let it go for about 30 minutes. Then I want you to take the cover off and let it sit for a few hours, getting that sunlight in there. Of course, not if it's raining. And then test the levels again, see where it's at. You may need to adjust things. It may also be so super chlorinated that you need to wait a few days before using it. But that should get rid of the cloudy hot tub water. If it doesn't, then it's definitely time to just change your hot tub water and start fresh. Once again, everyone, my name is Jeff Campbell. This is my channel, Hot Tub Owner HQ. I also have my website, hottubownerhq.com, and I'd love it if you joined me on this journey by giving me a thumbs up, hitting that subscribe button and the bell notification button. That way you get notified of future videos like this one. I'd love for you to leave me a comment down below. Even if you weren't crazy about something I said or you disagree with something I said, I'd love for you to leave a comment down below and tell me why. Just be nice about it. Anyway, thanks for joining me. I'll see you in the next one.